Namaste. We looked at how a goal should be. A goal should be smart. And we also looked at what will happen if you do not achieve your goal, be it a short term goal or a long term goal. What if you don't achieve it? We said every goal that you make for yourself should be flexible at every given point of time. At every given point of time, you need to be in a position to reinvent a new goal, keeping the circumstances in mind. So you set a goal for yourself. You set what will happen if I don't achieve that goal. You looked at plan A, plan B, plan C, or plan infinity, how much ever it is. But you decided that you need to be determined in achieving what your primary goal is. What is the next step that you need to take in order to achieve your goal? The next step should be self-reflection. Reflecting upon yourself is the most important attribute before you look at what you want to achieve. Because knowing yourself better, keeping the circumstances in mind, is extremely essential in order to achieve your goal. And one of the best tools to do a self-reflection, to look at what you really are made up of, is the SWOT analysis. Now, what is a SWOT? A SWOT is an acronym for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Now, how do we look at a SWOT analysis when we are looking for a particular career choice? The SWOT basically encompasses your past, your present, and the future. Your strengths are determined by various aspects about your past and your present. Your weakness too is determined by your past and present, while your opportunities and probably your threats will be focused either on your present and your future. There are two things that becomes essential in every person's career. There are two factors that decide whether you achieve your goal with respect to your career or any other thing in life. One is the things which are in your control, and two, the things which are not in your control. Now, when we talk about the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, we can clearly identify that strengths and weaknesses are purely internal, which means these are things that are in your sphere of influence, which are in your control, whereas opportunities and threats are beyond your control, are things which probably are not in your sphere of influence. Now, let's just assume that you want to become a doctor by the year 2026. So this is the goal that you have set for yourself. Now, this goal is specific, it is measurable, it is attainable, it is relevant, and there is a time frame attached to it. So it is a SMART goal. Now, if this is your goal, I want you to find out what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your opportunities, and what are your threats with respect to this particular goal. Assume that I want to be a doctor. That's what was the goal statement that we wrote for ourselves. If I need to be a doctor, what should be my strength, or what are my strengths which will do a very good job for me when I take this particular profession? Probably one of the things that I am good in biological sciences. I have a very good scientific temper, that I need to know a lot of things. I need to know what's happening inside my body. That will probably be a strength of yours which will help in this career choice. Weakness. What can be your weakness? Probably you're too emotional, or your personal finances are not strong enough so that it can support your MBBS course. That can be your weakness. What can be an opportunity? Diseases is an opportunity. Although I should not talk about disease being an opportunity, but any disease is an opportunity for a doctor. It gives him an opportunity to treat the patients who are there. to ensure that they come out of this particular situation. Threats. What are the threats? One of the threats is that the number of colleges, the number of seats that are available is very less, very less compared to the competition that is there outside. That becomes your biggest threat. The survival in this competition. How do you encompass the competition and come out, join a good college of choice? That becomes a threat. So like this, I want you to identify, based on your goal, what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what are the threats. There's a simple 2x2 matrix table that you can put with strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats being written in each of these four quadrants. Once you are very sure about what your strengths, what your weaknesses, what your opportunities, and what your threats are, the next job is to analyze as to how to make the best of your strengths. You've identified your strengths, how best you can maximize your strength in achieving your goal. Then you can look at your weaknesses. How can you convert your weaknesses into your strength? Or probably if one of your weakness is that I don't get up early in the morning, or I don't manage my time effectively in order to study and get good marks, get a good ranking so that I can get into a very good medical college. If that's one of your weaknesses, how do you convert that into your strength? How do you minimize your weaknesses? How do you cut down on your weaknesses? Should be the next area of thought. Opportunities. Look at what are the various opportunities that are there around you towards you choosing this particular choice. And finally, what are your threats? If finance is your threat, if not having enough money to fund your course is a threat, find out what are the opportunities with which you can minimize that threat. Maybe you can explore taking an educational loan, wherein you have finance companies, you have banks providing you a loan for your education. Once you are done with your education, then you can look at what is the next best possible option. So these are certain things that you will have to focus. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Once you have clearly written it down, and mind you, this is not easy. Sitting down with a paper and pen and listing down your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats will not get over in half an hour, will not get over in 1 hour, or will not get over in one sitting. You might need a lot of days of thought. Probably in your dream, when you're sleeping, if you have this thought in your mind, you might get one particular strength that you probably never imagined that existed. I want you to take this opportunity to identify what are your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats with respect to the career choice that you have chosen. And the beauty of the SWOT analysis is that you can do it at any stage of your life. You're starting your career, you are in the middle of your career, you want to look at branching out into something different, you want to look at changing your stream altogether, you want to look at anything that is personal that you want to change. It starts with a SWOT analysis. So go ahead, make a SWOT, know yourself better, be honest when you're doing it. You don't need others' appreciation with respect to your strength. You just need to list down honestly what according to you are each one of these traits for whatever career choice that you have chosen. So goals, goal setting, what are your plan A, plan B if your primary goal does not work, and then your SWOT. In the next video, we will talk about what do we do in order to ensure that we convert our weaknesses into strengths and our threats to be minimized and enhance the potential of our opportunities. What actions should we take will be the next video. Namaste. Thank you.